Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to Crave, the podcast where we talk about creativity, challenges, and the heart behind being an artist. I'm your host, Angie. Just a recap on last episode, we were discussing about if AI is a friend or a foe. Now, personally, I do feel it's a bit unfair with this AI robot, using other artists' work to combine it and just instantly make another image. And that's said without asking for permission or giving credit to the artist. But then again, it could be a great tool to use when you hit that art block. You can use it maybe to do a reference for you, do a color palette for you, or even give you some ideas to what to draw. So fellow artists, today we're gonna hit a little bit deeper, the struggle of comparing yourself to other artists. And let's be honest guys, we've all been there. And sometimes I do still struggle with it. You're scrolling through your Instagram, your Facebook, your social media accounts, and you just see some other artists with amazing work. And that makes you feel like your art looks like something you doodled on a napkin. Then you ask yourself, why can't I draw like that? And why are they getting all the attention and not me? So let's dive into the comparison trap. You know that moment when you post something you're really proud of, and then you scroll your feed and suddenly your art doesn't look so great anymore. It's like 5 seconds ago you loved it, but now you're doubting every line and color choice. The truth is guys, we often forget that everyone is on a completely different stage of their art journey. The person you've compared yourself to might have years of experience, better tools, maybe they've gone to an art school, or just a different style that fits their strengths. And maybe if you haven't thought about it, they might be comparing themselves to you. Then the highlight reel effect. Social media only shows the best parts. You're seeing their finished pieces, their best lighting, their cleanest lines, but not the steady sketches they've trashed or the hours they spent erasing. We don't see their art fails. We don't see their frustrations, their tears, their scrapped commission. We just see the final polished pieces and think that's their everyday reality. So, next time you catch yourself thinking, I'll never be that good, remember, you're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. And let's be honest, comparison can turn into jealousy fast. That's when you start resenting the other artists for their success instead of celebrating them. And that can poison your creativity joy. Let's shift the focus. Instead of asking, why can't I draw like them? Try asking yourself, what can I learn from them? If someone's colors palette blows your mind, study it. If their anatomy is amazing, sketch a few poses for practice. You're not trying to be them, you're using their art as an inspirational fuel. Every artist learns from others, whether they admit it or not. Growth doesn't come from copying, it comes from curiosity. And this is not a competition, guys. There is space in this world for your art style, your message, your creativity fingerprint. And nobody can bring you exact combination of experience. Just have a little bit of faith in yourself. Let me remind you. Try and remember why you started. When you strip away all that pressures, remember why you started making art in the first place. Was it because you loved drawing your favorite characters? Because it calmed your mind? Because it made people smile? That joy, that is what matters. Not the likes, not the followers, not whether your art measures up. When you focus on what makes creating fun again, the comparisons will start to fade away. Let me share you a little bit a story. I'll be honest, there was a time I nearly stopped drawing because I kept comparing my work to others online. I looked at their perfect line work and their detailed backgrounds and think to myself, what's the point? But then I realized something. They probably went through that exact same feeling years ago. They kept going, they practiced, and now you can see the results. So instead of quitting, I decided to just keep drawing, even if my work wasn't perfect. But because I made a piece, no matter how small, it got me closer to where I wanted to be. So what I'm trying to get to, guys, is rather not trying to make your work or aiming for perfection, rather think of progress. You don't have to be the best artist out there. You just have to be better than you were yesterday, even if that means one clearer sketch, one new color experiment, or finally finishing that piece you've been avoiding. Growth doesn't always show up in your follower account. Sometimes it's hidden in how you understand lighting better or how you finish your drawings faster than before. Then afterwards, celebrate that progress, because that is the real kind. So here is the closing thoughts for today. So next time you catch yourself comparing your art to someone else, just remember this: there's room for every artist's voice. Your art, your story, your style, that all matters. Someone out there is waiting to see your kind of creativity. And that someone might be learning from you. So keep creating, guys, keep exploring, and most of all, keep enjoying it. Well, that's it for today, guys, on our episode. If you ever struggle with comparison, let's talk about it. Leave me a comment or DM me on your thoughts. I'd love to hear how other artists deal with this too. Until next time, stay creative, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!